Her voice carried the authority of someone used to bending the world to her will. But beneath that commanding tone lay something else, something colder, sharper, that made the hairs on Boone Whitmore's neck stand straight. The two women at her sides were no less formidable. Tall, broad-shouldered, their eyes locked on him with the steady focus of predators circling prey. Boone swallowed hard. He had spent 3 grueling days crossing rough terrain to reach this isolated property. Every cent of his savings poured into the land the seller had sworn was fertile and ready for cattle. The remoteness had been its greatest appeal. A chance to start over, away from the noise and judgment of town life. But now, standing in the dust of the yard with 3 strangers blocking his path, that isolation no longer felt like freedom. It felt like a trap. "Ladies," he said, keeping his tone calm though unease coiled through his gut. "There must be some mistake. This land is mine. I have the deed right here." He lifted the crisp document, the seal catching the sunlight. The woman's smile widened, revealing teeth that looked far too sharp for comfort. "Oh, we know exactly who you are, Boone Whitmore. We've been waiting for you." The sound of his name on her tongue sent ice trickling down his spine. How did she know it? The seller had sworn the deal was private. "We've lived here for some time," the second woman said, her voice low, almost masculine. "Tending the land, keeping it warm." She drew out the last word until it twisted something inside Boone's stomach. The third, a redhead with freckles scattered across her powerful shoulders, laughed. It was not a pleasant sound. "The man who sold you this land made arrangements with us before he left. Arrangements that don't disappear just because you hold a piece of paper." Their stares pressed against Boone's chest like weight. This was no misunderstanding, no petty squabble over land. The way they stood, the certainty in their voices, it was deliberate, calculated. A trap he had walked straight into. His throat went dry. "What kind of arrangement?" he forced out, though he wasn't sure he wanted the answer. The tall woman's eyes glittered dangerously. "The kind that involve you staying here, with us, permanently." She let the silence stretch, then delivered the blow with brutal clarity. "You're going to share our bed, Boone, all 3 of us. That's how this works." The words struck like a fist, not from temptation but from the audacity, the threat that clung to them. His hand twitched toward the rifle slung on his horse. Yet something in their demeanor made him pause. This wasn't seduction, it was something darker. He steadied himself. "I don't know what game you're playing, but I bought this land fair and square. I'm not going anywhere." The leader chuckled, the sound hollow. "Game? Oh, Boone, this isn't a game at all, this is business." She gestured toward the farmhouse. "The man who sold you this property owed us a debt. A debt that didn't vanish when he ran off with your money." The redhead stepped forward, her boots crunching against the boards. "Marcus Vance," she said. "He promised us partnership, promised he'd stay. When that failed, he swore the next man would honor his word. That man is you." The name punched the air from Boone's lungs. Marcus Vance, the seller who'd introduced himself as Mark. They knew him, knew details too precise to be lies. His stomach dropped. "No one can bind me to promises I never made," Boone snapped, though the firmness in his voice wavered. The dark-haired woman laughed, stepping down from the porch with the casual strength of someone who'd never lost a fight. "You really don't understand, do you? Out here, there are no courts, no sheriffs, no rules. We make our own." Helena, that was what the leader called herself, took a step closer. She was tall, easily 6 feet, her arms roped with muscle from years of labor. Besides, the redhead Magdalene added, drawing out a folded paper, "We have contracts, signed by Marcus himself, binding his obligations to any future owner." Boone's heart sank as he recognized official seals and signatures. He'd been lured into a trap, and the paper in his saddlebag suddenly seemed worth less than kindling. But even beneath the threats, there was something else in their eyes. Not just danger, something rawer, longing perhaps, wounded pride. And for the first time, Boone realized this was more than intimidation. He had stumbled into a story that went far deeper than land, money, or even sex.